And I didn't add myself to the stage. Fantastic. All right. Welcome back to Bricks Dynasty Live and our first guest list, co host list show. I think I pronounced that weird, but whatever. We are here. Yeah, so I don't know what happened and why I'm on the full screen now, but there we have it. So it's Wednesday, and guest or not, here we are. We got to do that live thing. And we also have a little giveaway tonight, so we got to make sure we are here for that. What's up, Porter? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Yeah, so this is a bit of a surprise. So I don't know what we're doing tonight. So we are going to find out right about now which direction we're going to go. And we're going to throw it out there too that whoever wants to pop in and join can just let me know, and I will shoot you a link to come and hang out if you would like. Until then, let's talk some of the madness that's come out here. Let's find something to throw on screen. Where are we going? Smash that like button. I love it. Thank you, sir. How the hell do you do this? There we go. Share screen. Let's do that. Let's go over here and look at our Instagram here. So I'm unsure exactly why everybody is so excited, but we've got word about K-pop Demon Hunters coming to Lego. We've heard about it for a little while now. Now we know that there's actually going to be a set, which is 2 characters, I guess, a tiger and a magpie, apparently. It seems like a very odd way to start. And apparently more sets coming in 27. Does that feel odd to anybody else? Do you feel like they just dropped the ball on that and they're starting up way too late? Or is there a sequel coming that we weren't aware of or hasn't been announced? Because that seems very late. Attention spans are short. I don't know if the hype is still going to be there next year. What does it say? I'm busy trying to organize my 1x brick into my new drawers. With little divider cups I was using, and my old drawers are too tall for the new ones. Oh no! Oh no! Hopefully it's something you can cut down. So I watched some of K-pop Demon Hunters in the car while we were driving somewhere. I was in the passenger seat. I should be clear about that. The kids were in the back watching, and I was only half paying attention. But I guess it's cute. It's innocent enough. The girls like it. The music is okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's generally all right. I don't understand how it's the biggest thing going and why people are so in awe of it, but whatever. There's worse things they can be entertained by. Also saw this. I don't think I fully appreciated exactly how big this Pokemon set was going to be until I saw this box. That looks like a $650 box. I'm a little less mad about it now. Mad isn't the word. I don't think I had an opinion that strong either way. I'm kind of fairly indifferent to Pokemon. But that's I don't know. I didn't think the images of the built set made it look that worthy. But that box it's pretty girthy. So who knows? Maybe it's all right. You may know which ones I got. The ones from Target that come in white, dark tan, and sand green. They come in 4 or 5 different shapes and sizes. Little divider cups. I'm not really sure. I barely shop in Target. I mean, specifically in store. I don't really know too much about what goes on in there. Are they the IKEA style? The rigid like plastic ones? My argument with like divider cups or organizer cups is not always, the majority of them are rounded corners and tapered, which just feels like a waste of space. I, I want to take up every available bit of space in the drawer. And having something tapered, yeah, I mean, I suppose they're a little easier to remove. You don't get all the friction, but you want to be able to maximize your available space. I think that kind of ruins it. Do I have one that won't spill nearby? Yeah, let me take this off the screen. When we first started, we were using these takeout containers, and they're great because you could buy a couple of hundred of them for like no money. They come with lids, but they're rounded and they have that taper, so it turned into a massive waste of space. We were putting them in the 3-drawer Sterilite units because, again, cheap, readily available. Those drawer units you could find basically for free. Facebook. Yeah, rounded corners and tapers. Yeah, I don't know why they have to do it like that. More stackable, I suppose. Everybody wants everything stackable, which, again, going back to these, they are stackable. But in a drawer setup, I wish they could do less of that. Let's see. What was it? Somebody in my comments somewhere, I don't know. I spend too much time on the socials. I can't keep track. Somebody mentioned the Craftsman Acro-like units have almost the exact same drawer size for much less money. Those have got me interested now. I hate to switch brands when you've come this far, but I think I would consider that if they're actually decent, especially if the dividers are more easily accessible. Dividers for these things, the long ones, are basically $1 a piece. Just ridiculous. Yeah. So have you talked to, well, first of all, do you have a 3D printer? Because that would solve that. But yeah, talk to Puppet Trip. He is the best at that kind of stuff. My brother has a 3D printer. Okay, perfect. I think just about every drawer system out there now has specs available that somebody's come out with. You do a little bit of poking around. Tell Gemini to go after it. They're pretty good like that. Maybe the specs are already out there for you. The acro dividers he made for us, we found those specs online, and Puppet Trip may be easier for me to get a hold of. Yeah, he is the best. What a legend. Yeah, he made us some dividers, and far better than anything I've bought online. The unfortunate part there is making the high quality ones that he made. I think they're probably more expensive to make overall than they are to buy in big quantities. I don't really know. Because he's the kind of guy he is, he refuses to take any money or talk cost at all. So I won't be asking for any more because that's not me. That feels whatever. I think before too much longer, we do have a plastics manufacturer in town. So we'll end up talking to them at some point and seeing what it takes to, I don't know, buy 10,000 of them or something. And we can just use what we need and sell the rest. Maybe we could save some people some money in the meanwhile. What else did we see lately? Oh, the stupid orange cat. Why is this called an orange cat? Isn't this a medium nougat cat? What color is this thing? Has anybody actually said what real color this is? I don't understand. And why does this new cat have more pieces than the black one? Old battle pack boxes. Perfect. It is medium nougat. Okay. Well, if it was an actual orange cat, can you imagine how bright that thing would be? I have. I mean, we all know what orange Lego looks like, but really, look at that and think cat. I don't even think that does it justice. I can't. My lighting's not good enough to get the full brightness, but I can't associate that with cat. That's just crazy. I don't know. Poor choice. Maybe they should have picked a different cat. I don't know enough about cats. What are those weird naked cats? Let's see somebody. A Sphinx. All right. Thank you, Tanya. Maybe somebody should figure out how to make that in Lego. Although you'd probably have to actually melt the bricks to do it justice. That would be amazing. The tail is on the opposite side and has fur pieces sticking out, which is changing the count. Okay. Dark orange would have been excellent as a park pet. Yes, for sure. I think the bulk of the dark orange that we have came from. What was that? Was the Nether sets maybe from Minecraft? I think that's where the bulk of those came from. Where is? Oh, okay. I see now. All right. The fur pieces on the side of its head there. Prefer the horizontal screen. Yeah, the shorts feed is weird. And what was it, last week? Yeah, last week when Tanya was on. I don't pay attention to the shorts feed. I can see it over there. It's small, whatever. Watching the replay of that on the vertical, you could only see like my right ear and her left ear, which we didn't realize at the time. It was a little odd. And we still had people stick around in that feed. Bananas. Let's see. What else? What else? Ninja Turtles brickheads. So that I mean, I love the idea of Ninja Turtles coming back. I wish they would do some retro turtles. That would be awesome. That is the wrong button. All right. Yeah, I would love to get some OG turtles. Instead, we get brickheads. I don't ever want brickheads. I just don't. I can't want to. We have a few in the house. We have a couple custom ones that were actually pretty good. They're actually amazing. Derek, who, yeah, he's been on with us here live on some of the new release streams. He made Ken brickheads and a He-Man brickheads for me that were just amazing. The He-Man was so good. And I think Aria, my daughter, built one somewhere. I don't remember what it was. But we generally don't care about them. These are pretty cool. I appreciate that they actually made them different colors. That's kind of cool. Somebody mentioned that they should have put the colors from the right source material in the image here. Mikey being this color could make sense, but not based on this image. So they screwed that up. I get that. Lego is never going to be that exact, I don't think. I don't know. It is what it is. I think we generally are far too picky, and we expect, a consistency and Lego to actually do the right thing, where they know that they don't need to care, so they never will. But at least the set is potentially fun. It's good to see Turtles back. Although I want the old Turtles logo here. I don't want this World of TMNT thing that's going on. I hadn't noticed that before. But whatever. It's not too bad. What is the price on this? There is no price listed here because these are $13 a piece now. I don't know. So what did they put this at? Somewhere around 50. Hopefully there's a bit of a savings in there. I'm not impressed for 50. And we get this abomination. What the hell is going on with Sully? It's awful. Awful. Mike and Boo are cool. They did all right. Sully is just sad. The shape of his belly is bad. I don't know what's going on with his face. It's man, I honestly just think it sucks. I don't like it at all. Then let's see, there was something else new. Some of these feel like they've been around for a year already, but this is still new. Piglet, man, too many people talking trash about Piglet here. If you have a little kid, I think this Piglet set is great. The birthday cake opens up. That's a lot of fun. Piglet's just cool. And I don't know. I mean, looking at the scale of it next to the cake feels right. That set's not for us. It's just not. I mean, so cut it some slack. I think it's all right. Pooh is a little weird. This dead on angle's kind of awful. I think it's just the shape of the head. Cut him some slack on the body. I think it's all right. I think the fact that it opens up is great. Is there another pic of it here? Let's see. Okay, so there's the honey pot opened up, which I think is cute, and the little graphic on the shirt here. They don't show it. So all right, so Pooh does open up, and I'm going to assume it's a sticker. Maybe we're lucky enough that it's a print, but there's some goodies on the inside there. It's hinged, which I guess looks a little weird. I don't know. Pooh's got a C-section scar, I guess, something. But I don't know. All in all, he's all right. See, this angle is so much better. You don't see that weird-ass divot in his head. This is lobotomy Pooh. See, he's all been cut into. And then in the next picture, he looks fine. I don't know. Whatever. It's Pooh. I'm glad that he's a thing. I'm not glad he's $150. That is ludicrous. Are people still really excited about these upscaled figures? Was that a thing everybody was excited about for the first like 2 or 3 and it's over, or are people still jazzed? Not counting Vader, because that's a whole separate thing. A whole different conversation, I think, because that's Star Wars. That's not just another minifigure. I don't see the excitement anymore. I feel like they've done it, and they've done it enough. I think I like the robot here more than the upscaled figure. I actually kind of dig that. Tanya, did you see this little robot? The upscaled minifigure comes with the tiny little robot. Yep, I like that one. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and you know what? We're not even going to talk F1 because I don't feel like I'm qualified to discuss F1 because I don't care about it, not even in the tiniest little bit. And it's the most redundant theme imaginable in my book. So we'll skip right over that. And what is this? Oh, okay. I have no interest in anything he's going to say right here. So in the thumbnail, you can kind of see here, yeah, not the final model, whatever. I got excited for a minute because there was Power Rangers, but that wasn't something I missed. Yu-Gi-Oh! I think that's how you say it. Another one I know nothing about. Although it is interesting that this set is going to be based on fan submissions, which I think is roughly the same setup they did with D&D. So that's kind of cool. I'm glad I never opened the OG Big Fig from the PC. We'll likely sell and get one of these. Like them so much more. Okay, so you like the upscaled astronaut, spaceman, whatever. You like that better? And what are your thoughts on Vader? That we still haven't seen, but we know enough about, I suppose. I really do want images of that. And I wonder how well it works with the Vader head from the Helmet collection. Because swapping that out would be great. Oh, look at this. All right, I want to see this now. How does that helmet compare for size? Can I blow this up? No, that's as big as it gets. Yeah, a bunch of words. That helmet really is tall. All right, why does this have to be a video? We don't want to watch any of that. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Never mind. We're not waiting all day for him to put it down. Lego Star Wars has become dust, so not high hopes. Yeah, but I mean, an upscaled Vader minifig would be kind of cool, and a welcome addition or a welcome change, I think, to the Star Wars line. I think it's a little more playful, a little more entertaining than the same old, same old. I mean, why didn't they do that from the beginning instead of giving us Star Wars mechs? I still can't make any sense of that. Let's see. We got anything else here? No, this is all old stuff. We've already seen all of that because most of us are way too close to this stuff and see it all way too early. Although I don't think we still haven't seen Luigi, have we? We just kind of saw this. I'm so glad it's not going to be just a generic recolor. This one could be fun. I mean, I'm never going to own the two of them personally, but it'll be cool to see them. Uh-oh. Hold 1 second. It's Hayley. 3D print a lot of big figs, so I'm probably not in the demographic, but the concept is cool to build one. 3D printing big figs. You know, I've seen a lot of those now, and those things are awesome. What was the one that Hive got lately? What's he called? K2SO? Is that the one that he got? Or did he get the other one there? What is that? I probably shouldn't just have my Instagram chilling on the screen here doing nothing. Let's get rid of that. Actually, I want to look back and see which one Hive got. Whichever one it was cool. I don't know if there's one that I would actually personally want enough to take up that much shelf space, but they are pretty awesome. Oh, yeah. I've got the MF Doom mask, too, which is amazing. Yeah, 3D printers are just wild. Oh, and just like that, we have a guest. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
Gonna find a more Lego-centric location. It's not hard to find in this house.
Yeah. Watching some of the videos, it seems like you have just like a trail a mile long that you can follow.
Yeah, right now I have, I'm doing inventory.
Oof.
So I had to pull everything out of my Lego attic that we built.
Nice. Man,
So yeah, that's the attic.
awesome. Did I just see a stack of flattened boxes over there too?
Yeah, that's for my personal sets.
Okay.
Yeah, so I keep all the boxes. It's like I'm not sure if it really matters, but I just can't seem to get myself to do the recycle the boxes thing.
Now, is that just because you like to truly have them complete, or is that just in case you change your mind and you want to sell them?
It resell for sure.
Okay.
For sure. I love the building. I get overwhelmed with the sets themselves. Which I know is weird, but it's like it gets to be too much, and then I don't know. I go back and forth about whether I'm going to start selling my collection or not. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to do, but it's a lot easier to justify buying things for yourself if you know that, it's a self-funding hobby, I suppose.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's how we got started. Was really, well, that's how I got started. My now husband was like, "Oh, Lego's a great investment." I started doing the research. And then I actually started really buying him sets. And then I bought myself a few to play with, and then started going nuts with the investment thing.
Now, was it investments like under the guise of like hiding the fact that it was actually a backlog, or did you really start investing?
So my husband's intention was just to have it as a guise of a backlog. But me, I have a finance background. So I was just all about the potential for the investment. And I was like, oh, that'd be a fun way to invest as well. I have a standard portfolio as well. But I was like, well, this is more fun than stocks.
Much
So
more fun.
I jumped in a little too deep. I don't know if you've seen some of my videos, but I didn't do quite enough research on longevity and what Lego investing is like now. It was more of like, oh wow, Lego really boomed after 10 years of all the before Lego investing was really a thing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I fell into that, but now I understand it a bit more.
So when did you start?
2020.
20. Okay. So right in prime time. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was when the world went crazy, so did the hobby.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and then finding all of the YouTubers and TikTokers related to Legos. There's quite a community. It's very interesting. Yeah.
Yep.
I had no idea there were so many people that enjoyed it. But then once I started getting into it, it's like you get into the zone. When you're building, do you get into the zone?
I am the most high stress builder you can imagine.
Oh, really?
I build fast. I build with two hands like it's a sport.
Okay, yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's the wrong way to build. But I can't not do it. I don't know why. It's a challenge. It is still therapeutic. I like,
yeah.
Everything I do is somehow aggressive by accident.
That's funny. Life is a competition.
Yeah, building by myself. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's understandable. I have done some with the double-handed building, and it's kind of, I don't know, it seems fun and exciting, but then, yeah, also can be stressful. If you're also putting yourself on the time constraint,
Yeah.
then yeah, that would be,
Yeah.
I don't know, not as therapeutic. I realized I was trying to do that as well, like do the speed building and do everything as fast as possible. And I was like, wait a minute, that means it's more expensive.
Mm, yeah.
If I slow it down, if it takes me longer to build things, I don't have to get a new set as often.
Yeah. 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 I have the challenge of how much can I get done before I have to clean this up so the kids don't get it. That,
Yeah,
yeah. Or help. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right. My kids are adults, so I don't have that, but yeah, I can definitely imagine for sure. And
Your
I have
kid.
to deal with my animals and
Ooh,
making
yeah.
sure like anytime a set is laid out, it is in a particular place. The cat can't get it, knock it off. The dogs won't run into it. And any loose pieces are in a um, sorting container with a lid.
Yeah.
And then I'm good.
Smart. Uh, no, question here for you.
Sure.
Do you just invest in sets or do you part them out and do that kind of stuff too?
I have considered parting them out. Because especially with some of the sets that I'm like, oh, it's never gonna appreciate. I'm never gonna make any money off of it. But if I parted it out, I could. Um, but I haven't gone down that avenue quite yet. What's your focus?
We do both.
You do both.
We certainly profit a lot more off the investing, but the Bricklink store is great for cash flow. It really helps. Yeah.
So it's more consistent. The pieces are more consistent, but the sets get you bigger chunks.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
because I'm in it. Prime time for selling is of course, Q4, and the
Right.
rest of the year you can still sell too, but you're not selling for the same prices and at the same velocity and
Right.
all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So just to keep the cash moving all year, Bricklink is great for that.
I left the door open and my cat got in.
Whoops.
To kick her
Mercy.
out.
Yeah.
Usually, this is the attic is too packed. Like she can't get in, and if she does, she's like, nope, can't move, and she runs away. But right now, with the inventory going on, I even have spaces on the shelves. She's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get get in those and keep knocking sets around.
Oh
Luckily,
no.
nothing has been damaged yet, but
Yeah.
she's trying. She's trying her best to damage something.
Yeah. Yeah. Damage can get expensive.
Yes. Yeah, I have. I've definitely seen some sets where you can lose $100 if the box is damaged.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. It's so dumb. Play with your toys. Stop it.
Right?
Yeah.
Man.
I appreciate the excitement of opening up a box and it's minty fresh and it's
Yeah.
there, it's crisp and I get it, but you waited all that time, you spent all that money, rip that box open and build it.
Right. Yeah, the people that collect closed boxes for their personal collection just to hold on to, that I don't quite get. Unless you bought it years and years ago and just never quite built it and now it's worth a ton. But if you bought it, you spent $2,000 on this retired set and you're just going to leave it in the box.
Yeah.
So I'm with you.
Yeah. And so, okay. So you went through this recently. You bought Ewok Village, right?
So my husband has actually had the Ewok Village since it came out originally. When was it?
Wow.
2012 or something? And he
Okay.
was just waiting to open it until he had a permanent home. Like he's always been in apartments and whatever. And
Okay.
it's he knew it wasn't something that they wanted to build and take apart again and again. So
Right
he
on.
just never built it. He's got a few sets like that.
Wow.
That are, yeah, old ones. So yeah, we just opened it finally. But yeah, it's been in closets and attics. We did not purchase it for whatever the $800 or something that it's at now. I think it was
Okay.
whatever $175 that he got it for originally. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, it was hard honestly to open it because I was like, but honey, like no, it's yours, it's yours. You've held on to it this long, you do with it what you want. But
Yeah. 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 Like I've been eyeing the firehouse for ages now.
oh my
And
gosh, yes.
I'm never going to buy it though, because as soon as I buy it and open it up, it's all going to break and just crumble in my hands. And it's like, excuse me,
Yeah.
I can't spend the money on something I know is going to break. And I am not a
It,
gentle builder.
it has a bunch of fragile pieces as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the red was that fragile, but it makes sense. That's why it's so expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. I've talked to a couple of people over the last year that have had a real hard time with it.
Ugh.
And that's so expensive. And it falls apart, and then you have to try to track down replacement pieces, and you want them to match, right? So you're not pulling them out of a new set because the dies are a little different. It's like, man, what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, unless you're okay with the colors not matching, which
Yeah.
yeah, that ruins the resale value, but then you have a set. So
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we had to do when we asked Lego to replace the pieces. They came back and were like, well, we don't make this piece anymore. And we're like, well, you do in this other color. So send us that other color.
hmm
And we'll figure it out from there. Yeah.
Grab the Sharpie.
Right. A brown Sharpie.
Yeah. There's a couple things out there that I think you can build with modern colors, and they're fine.
Yeah.
There's been people who have done recolors of the Green Grocer because you can't get the
Oh,
parts,
yeah.
or at least couldn't get the parts for that. And I think they did it in sand blue instead of the sand green, and they looked really cool.
Yeah.
So there's some options out there.
Definitely. That one, I don't get the price. I mean, I guess because the pieces are rare, but it is not a good looking set to me.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I
not great.
don't get that, but
And from what I've heard, it's not a very good build either.
right. It's bare inside.
Yeah. It's just
There's
because
story
it's
to it.
it's old and it's rare, and I forget what it is. It's 2x6 and 2x8 in the sand green, and the sand green masonry. Well, they're not masonry bricks, the fluted ones, the ones with the
Oh,
groove
okay,
in the
yeah.
center.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like $8 or $10 a piece.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and you need 60 of them or some wild thing. So,
Oh gosh. Okay.
but that
I've
set
seen,
is going to appear in a new set that's coming. So
right.
that'll fix that.
I know they added some pieces for the modular this year has some of those sand green pieces,
Yep,
and he's like
yep, that's the one.
intentionally bringing those back.
Yep.
But I've seen some of the what do people call them? Flago, the fake Lego sets versions of, I mean, both the firehouse and the green grocer. I've seen the bank, which I just got last year for a Christmas present, was the
Cool.
bank set. That one's fun.
Awesome.
That's a good build with the laundromat next to it.
Yep.
But the fake Lego sets, some of them are really good.
Yeah, I haven't done it. I'm really tempted to get the what the hell is it called? Why is it escaping me? The ship from Futurama. I think that's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. And,
I wouldn't have known the name of it if you had.
Planet Express. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's cool. There's a buildable bender that I really like.
Okay.
It feels weird. I don't know. It does. It just feels weird. And you got to be really careful that the pieces all stay where they belong and they don't end up in drawers because you don't want to accidentally sell somebody a fake piece. And
Very
I don't
true.
know.
Yeah.
And that's a slippery slope because if you start buying cheaper sets, then you can easily buy more sets. And then that's a whole different problem. So,
That's true too.
yeah.
You get even more space issues.
Yeah. Yeah. Space danger is a real danger.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, the inventory thing it's taking much longer than I expected it to. I had my youngest helping me, and we got this back shelf reviewed and my two tiny shelves, and that was it. Like taking all the sets out and then doing those three, that a whole day just to do those. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. So then bringing all the sets back in, and I want taking care of them, making sure they're in the right order. Oh, space is definitely an issue with the investing piece.
Yeah. So did something make you want to do this? Like, oh, I found this set I didn't know I had. I should probably do it, or just
So,
double
like, yeah,
checking.
like I said, my husband has been collecting since they started with the Star Wars sets. He's been a huge Star Wars fan forever. And when the Star Wars, I'm trying to remember what year that was. He would know. But yeah, he's been
99.
collecting 99. Okay. So right after high school for us. We went to high school together. But so he had some of those and he found some on sale. And so bought two of a set here and there. And so we found some of these and sold his extra sets basically. And it was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You know, we just made whatever is $800. Let's make that repeatable. And thinking that we would just buy a couple of sets here and there, but I am not a purchaser. Like I did not think this was in me, but buying the Lego sets, receiving them, all that stuff, it is a high. I was like, oh my gosh, this is why people are spenders. I had never experienced that before. And so we kind of went a bit nuts. And because we were both into it, we were kind of like, oh, I found this one for 10% off. Oh, I found this one for 20% off. Lego doesn't go on sale. We really did not know. And so just started buying and spent way too much money on it. And then it's like, okay, well, I better figure out how to make this work because we spent a lot of money. So that kept us going. And then finding the deals now and understanding how to stack deals. That has kind of kept it going, but definitely purchasing at a much slower rate now than we did. So it's not as fun, but it's more profitable.
Yeah. Definitely more profitable when you can find the better discounts and you can get them dialed in. Yeah. And
yeah, GWPs are have been the best. Getting those rare GWPs and reselling those. I mean, I paid for my Dungeons and Dragons set with that GWP, the Bar Dur, that and my VIP points paid for the whole thing. I was like, that's
nice.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, and I had Rakuten and all that stuff, but all the discounts together, I got it for, I think it was $100 instead of whatever, $600.
Yeah. That set is amazing too. It's so good.
I haven't built it yet.
No.
No. Is it? I was wondering because that one, it's so much black. I'm like almost scared to start building it because I'm like, what if I hate it? Yeah. I can't just stop.
It's awesome. It's really, really good. It's got a lot of depth to it. Even just keep your hands clean because it's a lot of black. It's fingerprinty.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've
Yeah.
definitely experienced that.
Yep. And yeah, I'm just my hands just like bleed black all over the place just from the day job, and
Oh,
fingerprints
okay.
are almost impossible to avoid. Yeah, that set is huge. It's tall. The base is massive.
Yeah.
Everything about it is great. The
Do
the
you do
mini
light kits at all?
no,
Okay.
no, not yet.
I have definitely gotten into the light kits, and that is one that I'm like, because the black and the different pops of red and the fire, that would look so good with the light kit. But oh my gosh, it would be a pain to install.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's
yeah. I
I
think
go back and forth. I'm like, oh, it'd look good, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure the one from I think it's from Light My Bricks that's built to install, while you're doing it,
oh
and you just
right.
roll it into the process. I guess that's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, I did that with the Titanic,
Yeah.
with the Light My Bricks. I messed it up though because
Oh no.
the instructions, um, they there were multiple books, and I was like tapping my phone trying to get different ones to open up. I was like, what's going on? Why won't it open? Why are there 6 options for this book? It's like maybe it's different formats. It was 2 different formats, but the 3 books of lights, I could only get the 3rd book to open.
Oh no.
So I was like, okay, I have to build the whole set, and then the light kit just installs in this one section, I guess. No.
Oh man.
So got the expensive, light kit to build into the set like that, and I messed it up.
Oh man.
The
Well,
kit is in. The kit is in place, but I did have to unbuild it all and do it the regular way.
oh man, that's a lot of work. And
Yeah, it's a nice set though. It's a
yeah,
beast. Yeah,
yeah,
if you like, you were talking about Barad-dur being just like big and impressive, that the Titanic is big and impressive, and the build itself isn't too repetitive because it has the different rooms, and you've got the bottom area where all the machinery goes, and there's different Easter eggs about different parts of the movie
okay,
and stuff. Just microscopic Easter eggs.
okay. Well, that's kind of cool. You know, I'm instinct is to say I'm just too dumb for Easter eggs, but I don't. I'm not observant enough. I build too fast. Like
Probably just
I
build too fast.
yeah,
Yeah.
I entirely miss those things, and then I see in a video, oh, and this, these colors represent these characters, and it's like,
Right.
man, I put those in there. Like, all right, well, they use different colors because you were just going to bury them, and they would wanted to save the money on gray, right? It's like, oh,
Right. Or to help with the instructions, right? Because
yeah, yeah,
sometimes you need a different color to help keep track of where things go.
yeah. Well, and then they put the wrong color in the instructions anyway.
You're right.
What the hell shade of blue is that?
Right.
Oh,
Or reddish brown versus the dark red.
yeah,
Like, oh
yeah.
my gosh, they look so similar in that book.
Why is a billion-dollar company have trouble with colors?
Right.
I
You
don't
would
know.
think, yeah, with a printer, their printers have to be, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth
Yeah,
of printer. But
yeah,
yeah, it still makes mistakes. I think again, they go too fast, right? Now they're just shooting
yeah.
out so many sets. I can't believe like what was it, 1,000 sets last year, and they're expected to do 1,200 this year or something.
Yep.
That honestly, it makes me not want to invest as much because I'm like, they're gonna either rebuild the sets or there's gonna be another version, and only Star Wars fans want every version of a set, I've noticed. It's like if they redo, so Harry Potter was a big mistake for me, and it seems like it's coming back around, but the version that I bought apparently everybody bought So it's just not valuable. And then they remake it and they remake it bigger and better. And Harry Potter fans don't want every version of it. We don't, I say we, because that's what got me started was Harry Potter for my personal sets. And I look at the castles now and I'm like, oh, those are really cool. I wish I had waited, but I'm not going to buy them.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna redo all that. How many other Easter eggs or scenes can there really be? It's not going to be that different. The Grand Hall is the Grand Hall. Like, yeah. So
Yeah, I think they are doing some different things. Like this year, they're doing the potions class where it's an actual cauldron. That's pretty
it's cool.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But then it makes my my banners not as cool. I'm like, I've got so many of these I got to get rid of. don't do more cooler things. I want people to buy these.
Yeah. Well, I think the deal with those is there's so many people that only have 2 or 3 out of the 4 that they're just waiting for the right opportunity, or like, I don't have anything to buy this week. Let's go find something that's a hole in the collection and fill it.
Yeah,
there's always people like that around.
that's true. I just got to be patient.
Yep. Yeah. Which patience is part of the game, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Some of the sets that I bought 5 years ago, it's taken this long, but now I can finally sell them. So waiting, I almost sold them for cost because I was like, okay, I need to just reinvest this money. But then I have a full-time job, have kids, adult kids, but they're still kids, that need things. So it's just like, I just run out of time to do the listings, and buying takes so much less time than selling.
Yep.
But so I just never got to it, basically. And I'm glad I didn't, because now I can actually make a little profit. It's not much, but it's, whatever, 4 or 5% a year. It doesn't don't get the what is it, the 7th wonder of the world? I can't think right now. Where where the somebody once said, a financial person once said, compounding interest. So you don't get the compounding interest. It's just, the 5% a year, but it's still an increase.
Yeah.
Yeah. My finance background popping out there. Way back in the brain.
It is certainly a lot more work to sell, but selling keeps you going, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
The term investing, it makes perfect sense. I mean, it's what we do. We throw money at it. We let it collect dust, and then we become dust money millionaires. And then we cash out. So it is investing. But when you think of investing aside from Lego, it's you throw some money at something basically invisible. Right. And then it just does its thing, and other people get involved, and everything crashes and burns, or there's a miracle, or you get something weird like GameStop or whatever. Things that make no sense to people who aren't paying attention in that world. But then you have our version of investing, which takes up a shitload of real estate.
Yes.
So much space. You have to actually take care of it. Too much humidity, it's too much heat, whatever will ruin it.
Yep.
And so many things can go wrong. And but there are times where, we make, 80 to 100% in 18 months, and you're not doing that anywhere else. But it's, the Lego is worth more than gold. People don't take a lot of things into account.
Yeah, definitely. Agreed. Yeah, it is. there is something, I don't know, it feels more like a business, or I don't know, like you're in a little bit more control because it is a physical product
Yeah.
that you have, right? So I know some people call it reselling versus investing, and I guess that's just a different strategy, right? You get
Yeah.
smaller percentage more quickly as a reseller. As an investor, you hold on to it for a while, and then you get hopefully a bigger profit in the end. But yeah, to me, the term investment is so accurate because, like you said, you're throwing money on it. We don't know which sets are going to do really well, and yeah, some of those investments will pop off, and then some die, and you're like, but it's such a good set. Why is nobody wanting to buy it? Yeah, like the speaking of the dioramas, for example, right? Like I just hold on to these. They're so pretty to me and well done, but they just aren't doing well. So to me, that's it was a long-term investment, but also could be considered a poor investment. It was just a stock that didn't pan out as expected. So definitely kind of the same. I watch my portfolio go up and down and up and down, and the value of the Lego does the same thing. I've noticed, like you were saying, in Q4, you're going to get a bigger profit, more often, more sets being sold. I've noticed also in Q1 when people have their Christmas money,
Yep.
they
Gift
also
card fees.
sell. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I figured out what happened with the dioramas. Now,
Okay.
this is just my theory, right?
Okay.
So they are cool. Like at least the first wave, I
Yeah.
think was really good. And when you have them in your hand and they're like in your face, you could see what's going on and they're
Uh-huh.
great. But we live in a world of Instagram now, right?
Right.
When you take those sets and you put them on the giant white shelves in the background and you are doing a TikTok video or, a reel on Instagram or
Right.
whatever, unless, we'll say for the Star Wars fans, right? Unless you are like a hardcore Star Wars fan and you see the dioramas in the background looking all small, you cannot identify those. They're meaningless on the shelf.
Right. Mm.
Nobody wants to put those on the shelf when their audience can't identify what they are. They want something
Oh,
they
yeah.
can show off. I think
That's interesting.
I think those sets were designed for Steve and like the third cubicle over there to just have a little thing to put on his desk, right? They weren't built for Instagram people.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely for the yeah, or somebody who wants to sneak it onto their shelf, their bookshelf, right? You put it on there, you can't quite tell it's a toy. But yeah, it's not impressive.
Yeah.
Like I think the busts that are coming out, it's more of like, hey, that's the character. But I haven't seen them in real life. I don't know if you've seen any of them. I know the Marvel started it.
Yep.
And then they're supposed to do what, Yoda and Darth Vader this year, I think.
I don't.
Or just the Head and Shoulders.
What's that? Yeah, it's Vader, and I don't know who the other one. Maybe it was Yoda. I'm not really sure. I saw the Iron Spider-Man. I believe it's called, the ones with the fangs behind them,
Oh,
the
yes.
extra
Yeah, yeah,
arm.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was actually pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like it. Not something I'd buy myself, but I thought they
Right.
did a great job with the design there. The colors were cool. I never could have built that. I mean, I can say that about most things in the store. I could never have designed that, but I thought they did a great job. Maybe the price was a little high, but regular price is meaningless these days because everything after 6 months gets a 20% price break for the most part.
Right.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, for those, I've also tried to, as an investor, like when you're identifying sets, they always say don't be emotional about it. Like you might not like it, but somebody else is willing to pay. But I've noticed like there is something about like if you show up, even if it's a theme you don't like, if you're not impressed by it when you see it, it's probably not impressing anybody else either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you can look at it and be like, oh, that's cool. I wouldn't buy it, but I bet this guy over here will. It can still be a good investment.
Yeah. So obviously, Jim well enough. Jim
Yeah.
always talks about architecture and boring sets. And it's like,
Right.
I hate so many of those. And I know the kind of money he's made on a lot of those. And it's like, man, I would never buy one of those to build myself. But they sell and they appreciate. And I don't know.
Yeah. I've got two of the White Houses from Jim's recommendation, actually. Um, and yeah, we'll see how it does. I haven't tried to sell them yet, but I've looked at the market and it's looking pretty good. I have built Notre Dame. That's the only architecture set I built, and it was actually quite enjoyable. It was I don't know what it is. I mean, you have to like tiny pieces, right? If you're like, I hate touching the tiny pieces, you're going to hate every architecture build.
Yep.
And it's interesting. There's no other micro scale sets do well. Those are the only ones.
Yeah.
So like the Harry Potter, what is it? Grounds.
Yeah. The Castle and
Castle
Grounds
and
thing.
Grounds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have that set. I've built it. It was pretty fun, but yeah, I didn't catch all of the. I've seen Harry Potter and quite a few times. I can guarantee I did not catch all of the little Easter eggs because I did not know what things were.
Yeah.
I was like Googling it. What is this? But I don't see that one doing well because it's micro scale.
Yeah.
And I find people selling it for 50% off all the time.
Wow.
On like Facebook Marketplace and stuff. I've been tempted, but then I'm like, I've already built mine, so I wouldn't keep it to build. And then I just don't see it doing well based on every other micro scale. I don't know. What are your thoughts there? Do you think it's close enough to architecture to?
I don't know. Because kind of the same thing where how long is it going to be before they replace that?
Right.
That gets tough. I mean, I think a lot of us have been burnt on various versions of Hogwarts Express at some point.
Yes.
You know? And so, like, when's the next night bus going to come out? Because this one, the most recent one, retires this year, I think.
Right.
Are they going to put out another one next year? I don't know. So it's hard to say. And if you are, a Harry Potter person and you go and you buy the Castle and Grounds, are you going to get Diagon Alley 2? Do you have to also have that micro build? And how much shelf space do you have?
Right.
Because these aren't, if you go and you build the giant Hogwarts castle with all of the separate pieces, now you essentially have like a Harry Potter city.
Right. Yes, absolutely.
But you're not that type of builder when you're doing the micro scale stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
I don't know. That feels like it's meant for, I don't know, people our age, but normies that are our age, where they're just going to build the set, put it on their mantle or whatever, and move on with their life.
Right. Yeah, agreed. And I don't see those people spending $300, right? I don't see it doubling by any means to get that. And like you said, when are they going to replace it and what are they going to replace it with?
Yeah.
Is the new thing going to be equivalent? Like the icons that with Hedwig and the books
Yeah.
that retired last year. And then they came out with the new one. The new one has movement. It's a much smaller Hedwig. But it's got this built-in movement and characters and the micro builds that are referenced in both of the Castle and Grounds and the much larger micro scale.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got all of those, and it's like, okay, they threw that all into that one set, and now I've got this icon set, which is a gorgeous set, but who's gonna buy that the big one when the smaller one has all these moving features? Like, man.
Yeah. Do they have to have one for every movie or every book? I don't know which way they go.
No. I wouldn't imagine so. I mean, I guess they could do another set of books because it's a stack. It's like one or two books in the thing, I believe. And then put Fox on it, the Dumbledore's bird. But those are the only two birds. So then do you add some other character? Like, I'm not sure how they would do that and keep it a consistent look and feel.
They have to do Ron's rat.
There you go.
That would be awesome.
Oh, they could do Hermione's cat as well.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yeah. So now they get 4 of them.
They get 4.
Yeah. All right. So then they only need to cover 3 more, and they've got all the books there.
There you go. I don't know where they're going to get the other 3, but yeah. Throw a frog in there. Somebody has a frog.
Yeah. Chocolate frog. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. A giant chocolate frog.
Yeah. Yeah, because they already did the Sorting Hat, so that's ruled out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I'm just not sure how they would keep that consistent to make it a recurring thing. I'm pretty sure it's just a one and done, but again, are they going to redo it? Because they redid the icons. I thought for sure I was like, oh, well, this one's safe. They're not going to redo that. And there they did. I was like, man. Well, just prove me wrong, Lego.
Yeah. Well, the one that killed me is they had a great thing going with, they did, was it Hedwig, Fox, then they did the Hungarian Horntail.
Yeah.
And those were all pretty good. They were at the right price point, just the right number of discounts. Performance was pretty good. Well,
right.
Hedwig stuck around at Barnes & Noble forever. But
so long, yeah.
And then they go and they put out Buckbeak a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, whatever. And they didn't give it the plaque like they did with the other ones. And they made it not part of that series. It's like, what a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Why did it? I don't know. I think they screwed that one up.
I would agree. I would agree there. Yeah, Buckbeak didn't really seem. I mean, they did like the with those the skeleton horses. I forget what it's called.
Thestrals.
There you go. Excellent. Yes, Thestrals. And that was like in the same vein as Buckbeak. But again, yeah, if they had put him on a stand, made some movement, so they were like you're running or something, because the horntail flaps, flies. That's one of the cool things. The birds, they both fly or flap their wings. But yeah, for both of those, they didn't do the plaque or the movement. And I agree, that would have been way cooler. I would have bought that. But I did not. I did not get for personal collection, and definitely not for investment. Didn't get either of those.
Yeah, I think we have a couple Buckbeak kicking around, because it was at whatever, it was 40% off at one point. So,
okay, right, yeah.
We'll go in for a couple at that price. But,
yeah.
There was something else that we just didn't want, Harry Potter related, but it was cheap enough that we just couldn't say no. Dobby at $20. That's what it was.
Oh yeah. Oh, I wish I'd found Dobby at $20 for me.
Yeah. Yeah. That was,
But I think they're
oh, that
redoing.
was
I think
Cole's.
they have another Dobby coming out
They do.
here, and it's like, oh my
Dobby
god,
the free elf. Yeah.
there you go. Oh, that's right. He's got his outfit.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I can't see somebody paying $60 for Dobby. I can't see it. So the
I
people
can't
that are
either.
buying
I
in
mean,
for 28, I don't think they're going to be very impressed.
yeah. I think I would agree. He is a fan favorite, but I don't know. It's just not. I don't know. There's something that just doesn't quite work.
Yeah, it's like, are people really going to buy 17 different buildable Groots?
Right? I was just sitting here thinking they're trying to do the same thing they did with Groot and every version of him.
Yeah.
I guess somebody does because they keep making more versions.
Yeah, and they all sell well. I mean, you look at some of them, 700, 800, 1,000 units a month. And
crazy. I guess that's what they're doing, is hoping that Dobby is the Harry Potter version of Groot.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a much more bit role, I guess. He's in.
That's true. He's not in nearly as many scenes.
Is he in 2 movies and like
at least 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a big character in the third Triwizard Tournament.
Yep.
And then he came back a couple of times, but he was pretty big in the last movie or book.
Yep.
When he rescues everybody.
Yeah, because the second time he showed up, he was only in like 1 or 2 scenes that movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Not nearly as much as Groot. Yeah. Not as much of a repeated character. And repeating the jokes. They repeat all the same jokes with Groot. Somehow it continues to land.
Second book. He's the catalyst for everything. That was the second book? Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Wycam. Oh, yeah, actually, Wycam, seeing him, that reminds me. In, let's call it 10 minutes, I have to spin a giveaway because I'm supposed to do that tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah, just a simple little one. On YouTube, they have the YouTube communities where it's, I don't know, it's like YouTube's version of Twitter, where you can just post, words or comments, whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I always forget about that even exists. So I posted over there the other day, hey, just checking to see if anybody actually sees these. Leave a comment if you see it, and on Wednesday during the show, we'll give somebody a $10 gift card, whatever.
Oh, there you go.
Just to see if anybody's paying attention. So we'll do that. It turned out some people were paying attention.
I was going to say, you give away things and they pay attention.
Well, good. Let's keep people paying attention. We do a lot of giveaways.
Oh, that's nice.
So you have a competitive giveaway going on.
I
do. That's an interesting approach. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. PJ Bricks. He says that I started the competition. I think he started it. I said to my group, I think he said I called him out. So, but basically originally it started, I was going to just get a Lego tattoo if I got to 10,000 followers on TikTok. I started the year at 3,000. And I was just like, oh, it's just a fun little thing. I kind of wanted a Lego tattoo anyway. I just haven't pulled the trigger. And I would let my audience pick what the tattoo is. Of course, I'd give options because otherwise you're getting a million different ideas. And, no, there wouldn't be a way to capture it. But anyway, yeah, so that was what started it, and he had responded like, "Oh, I wanted to do that. I wanted to get a Lego tattoo, but his wife won't let him." And so I called him out about not being able to, um, not being able to get a tattoo, and somehow that turned into a competition on which one of us is going to get to 10,000 first, and then he decided to throw in a giveaway, and I was like, all right, let's double down. I'm doubling down on the giveaway. So if we both get to 5,000 subscribers, I think I'm at 3,500, and he's at 2,500, maybe a little more. By the end of February, then we'll both do a giveaway.
Okay.
So yeah, it is kind of fun. It's fun to have that back and forth.
That's awesome. I like that.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then you get a little bit of cross promotion out of the deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's cool.
So
any idea what you'd be giving away?
I have thought of a few different things. I was thinking of doing one of the smaller Bricklink sets. So I've got both the campgrounds and the popcorn stand from Bricklink. And I think those are cool sets and they're unique. So I thought that might be a cool thing to give away. And I was like, well, I don't know how many people like that. So I might offer a few options. Do you have any ideas?
No, because I always get too crazy. I tend to pick giveaways based on which way the wind is blowing. I think. What's the latest topic of conversation in Discord right now?
Oh, there you go.
And it's like, all right, well, it's conversation's going that way. I'll just grab something from that theme and we'll do that. Just about everything gets pulled from inventory.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Except the last two. The last two we hit, we did a big one for 500 subscribers on YouTube. We gave away the Black Pearl.
Oh, nice.
And then as a random Christmas present of sorts to our YouTube people and our Discord community and whatever. As a random Christmas present, we gave away the UCS Razor Crest.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That turned into a shit show. It took 4 drawings before we got a winner. The first 3
the person had to be present, or
the first 3 tries, all the person had to do was respond.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And we did the drawing on YouTube. We posted to our newsletter and in Discord and could not get responses. 3 tries.
Oh gosh.
So the 4th time around, we're like, listen, I think was it the 3rd or 4th? I don't know, whatever. The last time around, we're like, listen, that's it. We're doing it live on YouTube. You have to be in chat. Right. Somebody in chat is getting entered and winning. So
there you go.
It's like, get this friggin' thing out of my house before it gets damaged.
Now or never, you guys.
Yeah. We landed that during the Black Friday sale on Shop at Home. We managed to get one before it sold out. It's like perfect timing. We're never going to get a set this expensive for this cheap. Let's give it away.
Right. So, that's amazing.
Yeah, it hurt.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I don't know. It's like part of me really wants to do something like that. And then the other part of me is like, well, can you afford to?
Yeah. So we sat down and crunched the numbers and really dug in to see if it would be worth it. And we recouped the money on that pretty quickly. So
amazing. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, we have a paid Discord community. We have a subscription service.
Oh, fantastic!
And various memberships here and there. So it all worked out okay. but yeah, it's a lot of money, and it gets a little scary when you do things like that, trying to calculate lifetime value and whatever.
Right. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
using the term lifetime value in regards to people because I certainly don't look at people that way. But I mean, it's memberships are important, right? When you're trying
Yeah.
to fund a business, so it is what it is.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wouldn't mind learning more about how that works. I haven't. I don't think I have a following to justify anything like that at this point, but um, I do see a lot of people doing a lot, and there's so many platforms. What got you started on doing all the different platforms and learning the subscriptions? And because you said you have a regular like 9 to 5 or regular whatever
Yeah, yeah, we're
go
trying to do
to
this.
job that you do every day. Yeah, how did you start getting all this stuff involved as well?
So in during COVID times, when we got the government money sent out, it was like, hey,
Mhm.
I'm one of the people that's blessed that doesn't actually need this. So what can I do with it to make us some money? And found out about reselling,
Okay, yeah.
and it's like, all right, well, I'll dump $100 into like a group to learn about it, and I'll dump $500 into inventory. And I very quickly learned that I hated reselling.
Uh-huh.
We made some money selling weights and pools and all the stupid COVID kind of things,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
but it was miserable. It was just terrible.
Uh-huh.
And in the mix there, we had found out about Lego investing and reselling there, and we bought a bulk lot, and we sold just a little dragon out of the used bulk lot for like $80. It's like,
Oh,
wow,
wow.
shit, this is cool.
Yeah.
And then, it got into, actually investing in like real sealed sets too. And just got sucked in.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think it was like a year later, year and a half later, we had basically completely phased out uh, regular reselling, and we're basically all
Okay.
Lego.
Yeah.
And I think maybe still have one or two items listed somewhere that are non-Lego that I've forgotten about, that I'll be surprised if they sell someday. I think I got a
Right.
Sonic toy, and I feel like somewhere in this closet. Oh yeah, there's a some Star Wars like retro figure or something I still have kicking around from
Okay.
forever
Yeah.
ago. It's just a bad buy. Um, that I'm gonna guess is listed or is just forgotten. And I don't know, whatever. It was like $10. I don't care. Uh, but yeah, Lego is just way better. And then I was pretty chatty about it, and it was, I don't know. I have real bad like diarrhea of the mouth. It's awful. Like it's when it comes to things I'm really excited about and am ambitious about,
Right.
there's nothing separating my brain and my mouth. Things just fall out, and I
Uh-huh.
spend my whole life trying to catch up with it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
I will only act on things I say out loud. So I say things out
Okay.
loud to keep myself accountable and to keep myself moving, right?
Interesting. Yeah. So true extrovert there.
Yeah. Um, Only when I think I'm talking to myself. But that's a great part about social media is, yes, everybody around there is real,
Yeah.
but when you first start on social media, you're essentially just talking into the void, right?
Right. Yes.
Well, it turned out some people were listening, and I got invited to be like the Lego guy in a Discord group.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, okay, sure, why not? And then it turned out that people actually cared what I said, and we're having some pretty good success there. So I started my own thing and charging for it. And then the guy who got me started said, okay, well, I have this new thing going on. How about I pay you to be our Lego guy?
Oh, cool.
Okay. And
Right.
then next thing you know, we built an app, and we end up moving somewhere else and got paid more money and kept improving the app and all these things that we do.
Right.
And it's okay, well, while all of these things are going, let's make sure we make a portion of the app free for the community so it actually benefits the whole Lego community.
Nice.
We started this channel to help benefit the community some more. We try to keep it pretty even because, yeah, I want to do this full time. I want Lego to just be it.
Right.
But I want to make sure that there's benefit to everybody, and I'm not just here because we're making a buck. So
yeah, absolutely agree there. I think I've kind of been thinking the same thing, like with my TikTok and stuff. It took me a long time to talk about investing at all because I just didn't think I had any value to add. And then I realized, like, I did a couple of little videos, and I realized there's a bunch of people out there that are brand spanking new, just have the idea and just want the very basics. And I'm like, oh, well, I can do that.
Yep.
I can start it with the basics and just make sure that people don't make the mistakes that I did when I first started. Because, yeah, if I was living paycheck to paycheck, I would have sunk myself with my mistakes. So, I mean, luckily I'm a saver, so it didn't impact too badly. But, yeah, I could just see there's so many people they're like, oh, I want to, make whatever X number of dollars, and I only have this much left in my bank. Let me go buy Lego. And it's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
oh, no.
Like, if anything, put it in the S&P 500, like do a standard, like start with these small non-Lego investments. But if you're insistent on doing Lego, then, at least do these things. And that's kind of where I've kind of put my little niche. When I do talk about investing, it's like, okay, let me start with the basics because it's easy to understand for most people if you start low level, and then people can ask questions and I can expand upon or get deeper into a particular topic if I find that it is of interest. And like you say, somebody will find value in it, because there's no point in doing things just because I think they're cool. It's just one, it's not going to grow any kind of community that way. Like what you're doing, it helps build an actual community of people, and you don't just get followers, you get people that are engaged and invested in you and how you grow, because you now have a relationship, even though it's this weird digital relationship with hundreds and thousands of people, but it's still a relationship. It's a community. It's not, you're not just selling somebody something or lecturing. It makes a big difference, I think.
Yeah, it's awesome. And the community is so good, and the quality of people is unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
What did I just do? Sorry. My cable management just decided to lose its management.
Oh, no. Cables everywhere.
Yeah, I have a I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the brick with like 8 million plugs attached to it.
Yeah.
And I forget how we attached that, but it just decided to no longer be attached. But everything's still plugged in.
So I was like, everything seems to still be working, so you're good.
Yeah. That's good news. This desk has seen a lot of action. It's on wheels, and for this show, I drag it to this side of the room. Normally it lives over there. Yeah.
Okay.
This side of the room has a slightly better backdrop. It's actually the same on that side, but the angle the desk is at, you can only see 3 columns, and then just racks of shit. So, it's a little cleaner on this side. So
there you go.
It's still my living room either way, but
So
yeah.
you keep all your that's I can't quite tell, but is that drawers and drawers of Lego pieces?
Yep.
Yeah, and you keep that in your living room.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh gosh.
And my kids are 4 and 9, so yeah, that's
Do you have locks on them?
nope, nope. They're they're fully accessible.
Oh,
But they
I
never
guess
touch
you
them.
trust in the kids.
They never touch them. Every once in a while, we'll find random things hiding in the drawers, which is interesting.
That's funny.
Yeah, we have slightly bigger drawers that are actually in the bedroom because we have every inch of this place covered in Lego,
Okay,
and
yeah,
we'll find
understandable.
a stuffed owl in a drawer or like a wooden hot dog, and you never know.
You're like, all right, the 4-year-old was here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's been a couple times that we've come in for showtime and a random character is sticking its head out of a drawer. Okay.
You got a guest you didn't even know you had.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're fun. Eventually, we'll have our own dedicated Lego space, but for now, we just make do with what we've got, and it's served us well. We had,
That's definitely good.
so,
Do you have a point at which you're like, okay, I'm done with investing with Lego. We've gotten to a point where whatever cap or craziness has happened that you're just like, nope, Lego's gone off the deep end. This isn't for me anymore.
when it's no longer like fully self-sustaining, I suppose. Like I need to see, at least for the next year or two, I need to see at least like 80% growth in the business for the
Yeah.
next couple of years. Uh, we are at nope. I always refuse to do public math. Sometimes I trip up and do the public math. We are God, I don't know. The business has got to be 140x or so where we started in whatever it is, 6 years now.
Yeah.
No, that number's wrong. See, that's why I don't do public math. But it's, I mean,
didn't mean to force you to math.
no. But now I'm curious for myself. We have.
Puppy wants to come in. Come on.
Uh,
Do you miss me?
I don't know. We've moved the decimal point 2 or 3 times since we've started.
Oh, that's
three spots since we started. So I mean, if we can keep up that kind of growth for the next 4 or 5 years, cool. Let's do that. Aw, what a cutie!
my shorty.
Those ears.
Yeah, her name's Ahsoka.
Oh, perfect. Are you ready for the movie?
I am. I think it'll be pretty good. Well, I don't know. I mean, the Disney takeover has it's like sometimes some things are pretty good, and other things is like what were you thinking? Like what was the legendary one, the super like 500 years before Star Wars. I got through one episode of that, but I liked the Ahsoka show. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. It was a lot of fan service.
Yeah,
but that's okay because it gave me the majority of the things that I wanted. So
there you go.
This fan was serviced all right. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing more of Zeb, and I think we will get Zeb in the movie. So that'll be cool. Well, we definitely are because he's going to be in the next Razor Crest.
Oh, okay.
So that's the problem with being too close to Lego is you get movie spoilers just in
spoilers. Yeah, for sure. I've noticed that too.
But That's
There's,
okay.
yeah, with all of them. I was trying to remember exactly like the last spoiler I got, but I don't remember. But yeah, absolutely. Like I've been able to my husband got into Lego because of Star Wars, but I understand Star Wars because of Lego.
Awesome.
Because of all the different ships and stuff. It's just like I never would have remembered any of that stuff. But with Lego, I do. I'm like, oh, I know the X-wing. I know the U-wing. I know, you know, a Razor Crest. All that's like I know all of those, and started watching Clone Wars because I saw a bunch of YouTubers talking about how they wanted Clone Wars. They wanted more sets. So I'm like, well, I better know what's important with these clone sets.
Aren't you glad you watched Clone Wars though?
Yes, Bad Batch was the best, though. I have to say that was my favorite.
Okay. Yeah,
I liked those
I
characters.
love Clone Wars. I like Rebels quite a bit. I would rather watch the animated stuff than most of the live action, really.
Yeah, understandable. They can definitely do more with that. I was burned out after the Clone Wars, so I have not watched Rebels yet.
Okay.
But
It's good. It's very different.
yeah,
Yep. Very different. It's a lot more colorful. There's more humor to it.
okay,
You get a different level of connection to the characters
okay,
because going into that, you have no idea who any of these characters are. It's not like
right.
Clone Wars where there's so many familiar faces.
Mm-hmm.
Rebels isn't really like that. Uh, so
It
yeah,
still feels Star Wars. Like it just seems like sci-fi sometimes when it's not the traditional Star Wars characters involved.
it is still very Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. There's still the normal stuff, the ships and the lightsabers and
Right.
those kind of things. And there are plenty of Jedi moments.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's a small cast and crew. You have whatever it is, like the five main characters who they do a great job with character development and that. So
Okay.
very good. And it's short. I don't know, whatever it was, 3 seasons, 5 seasons, whatever. Short
Okay.
episode. So
Okay. Not quite as daunting as Clone Wars.
no,
that,
Clone
that did
Wars.
take me a while.
Yeah, that was an investment. And the first season and a half of Clone Wars was terrible.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It definitely got better with time for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, that seventh season killed me. It's like, oh man, why? Whatever. But yeah, I'm just a sucker for animated everything anyway. I've
Are
seen
you?
I've seen every season of Ninjago at least twice at this point.
I have wanted, so I love the Ninjago sets. I do. I have not started. I built the stone. I actually have one over there for investment, but the little Ninjago stone thing. The minifigs are so fantastic.
Yeah.
I started collecting the Ninjago city sets, but I haven't built any of them yet. But I'm like, they're fantastic and they're a good investment. So I'm just like, I want to start watching Ninjago, but you're saying you recommend.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That is a time investment. That's
Yeah,
their
it's been around a while, right?
season 19 is coming. I think it
Oh
is.
gosh.
Which is weird because it's the 15th anniversary, but I think it's the 19th season.
Oh.
Yeah, they split them up odd, and they do
Okay.
all kinds of wacky things. Some episodes are 12 minutes, some are 22 minutes, and yeah,
Okay.
they've done a lot of wacky things. And if you watch it on Netflix, it's broken up into 3 different segments. So there's Ninjago, there's Masters
Uh-huh.
of Spinjitzu, and now there's Dragon
Okay.
Rising.
Yeah.
And I feel like the way it's set up is Masters of Spinjitzu comes first, and then it's Ninjago. I think
Okay.
it's the opposite of what you think. I think is how they did that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
So
split.
like the spin, because I remember those the little spinning sets.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cute. I never got one, but I was like, I thought that was a fun idea. Is it like prequels?
No. So
Okay.
I I forget exactly how the story goes, but they were working with a production company,
Uh-huh.
and when they split from that production company, they needed to like add a tagline or something else to the name of the show
Oh, okay.
to clearly separate that, okay, this one is with this group and this one is with the other.
Right.
So I believe that's how it worked. So they just gave it a slightly different name to separate out the two.
Okay.
And
Got it. But still the same storyline and
yeah,
same
it's all
characters
one
and stuff.
continuous story.
Okay.
And now we're into Dragons Rising, which is they were trying to like revamp things. It's like, all right, we went as far as we possibly can for 15 seasons or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Let's kill off all the villains and just do away with all of this and move on to this new thing.
Okay, yeah.
And now we have returning villains. So, I don't know, but
They
it's
realize that everybody loves the old villains.
yeah, yeah, and
That's funny. I thought that the Dragon Rising was a good excuse to make more dragons, since that seems to be what everybody loves. And because I know, at least from the investment side, like the giant dragons, if you're not gonna do the city sets, do the giant dragons.
yeah, the what the hell is it called? The Source Dragon of Motion is probably one of the best things I've ever built, and is
Oh yeah.
huge. It's huge, and like I don't pay full price for things like
Right.
at all in life ever.
Yeah, yeah.
Looking back at it, I I would have felt okay if I paid full price for that. It was
Oh
worth it.
wow.
Yeah, and I will not fault anybody who buys that from a third party seller for 250. I think it's worth it for
Yeah,
sure. Really, it's massive.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I did get the dragon, the latest one with the big gold things coming out of its head. That's it's still out now.
The green
Um,
one?
yeah, the green one.
Yeah.
It's such a pretty dragon. I mean, I'm not a huge dragon person, but man, I was just like, I need that. I need that on my Lion Knight's castle.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So I haven't built it yet, but I'm like, if the one you're talking about is even bigger than that one, I could imagine it's just like super impressive. I have seen it at the Lego store, the one that I have, the new one. And
Yeah.
it was just it was such a good looking set, such a impressive dragon and the wingspan and all that stuff. I was like, I need that. I need that in my life.
Sure.
So I plan on investing in that as well when it goes into clearance and we get all of those nice VIP sales at the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully everyone has slightly better luck this Black Friday, Cyber Monday than last year. I don't wish everyone fantastic luck,
Right.
because then really none
Too
of
much
us will end up being,
competition.
well, yeah, and we need people to sell to.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. But a little better than this year. This year was tough. Watching Lion Knight's Castle sell out in 30 seconds or something.
It was so fast. I went for the Ninjago set first because I was like, because it was just such a fantastic sale. And I already had a Lion Knight's Castle to resell and one for personal. So I was like, all right, that's next. Just did one purchase, went back, it was already gone. I was like, man, because it took so long to even get on the site.
Yep.
To do my Ninjago purchase. So I got the Batman art.
That was a good one.
And a couple of Ninjago, and that was it. Everything else was sold out. I was like, all right.
Yeah, we were live at midnight for both of those, for Cyber Monday and for Black Friday and for Insiders weekend.
Okay.
And between myself and Saunders, he's
Yeah.
He's in the Discord with us, and
Okay.
he runs our Twitter account.
Okay.
Between the two of us, there was so much cursing in that first 15 minutes. It was bad. It's like, thank God this stream's at midnight.
Um,
Oh, that was a rough
Not
one.
for children.
Oh no, no. But we spent a disgusting amount of money. It was
Yeah.
painful, but
I bet you're gonna make a disgusting amount of money.
yeah. It's funny because if it almost doesn't matter what the numbers are. If
Yeah.
you spend, I don't know, we'll pick round numbers. Say you spend $1,000. It's like, man, I just spent $1,000 on friggin' Lego.
Right.
That feels like a lot.
Yeah.
But then if you sell and you get $2,000 back, so you
Right.
made $1,000, you doubled your money. It's like, all right, well, I made $1,000, so that's cool. It's nice to double your money, but it
Right.
doesn't feel like a lot.
Right.
But then
Yeah,
you turn around and you spend $2,000 on Lego, and it's like, what am I doing? It's like,
yeah.
and then
Well,
the
again,
numbers
I
just keep
think it's
growing.
because it's so much more work to sell than it is to purchase. It's like, wow, that took 10 seconds to spend $1,000, but it could take you 6 months to earn the $2,000 back. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, yay, I made $2,000 in 6 months. That's not gonna buy a new house, But it's definitely good. It's definitely good to have as another stream of income. I'm not complaining, but
yeah, and the target orders where it's limit 3. If you can sneak in 15, 20, whatever orders of 3, it feels exciting because it feels like you're pulling a
right,
fast one. They know what you're doing. You're not pulling a fast one or anything.
right.
But then it feels like something's going on. But if you go on an Amazon business account and you're like, all right, well, I'm going to put 100 in my cart and just click the button once,
It's not as exciting. Yeah.
I feel nothing. It's like,
Right.
there's no joy in this. And most of the time, if you are able to buy a quantity of 100, there's a reason that there's 100 available for
Right.
you, and you should probably not be. Like, it's, if there's no barrier to entry, then
Right. Yeah.
Resistance is profitable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is
Yeah,
nice seeing the drop down where you can just scroll forever, but
Right.
yeah, I would rather drive to 9 different Lego stores chasing GWPs than
There you go.
scroll on a drop down. And then you
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
experience of all the stores. That's fun.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of how I would even get to 9.
Yeah. Well, I don't have 9 either. We have
I was like,
4.
man, I'd have to go to multiple states.
Do you at least have one nearby?
We have one. Yeah, it's about 35 minutes away.
All right, that's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible. I know there's definitely people out there that drive like 2 hours for the closest Lego store. I'm like, oh, I don't think I would do it, but maybe I would. Like,
yeah.
I say that because I've got convenience. I'm not going to drive 2 hours when I've got one 30 minutes away. But if I didn't, then you just make a day of it, right? You're like, okay, we're going to go to the Lego store and we're going to go to this restaurant that we like and we're going to go, just making an event.
Yeah, you're going to bring your discounted gift cards. You'll stop at the local Barnes & Noble while you're out there. And
there you go, exactly.
See what they got on the shelf that's been retired for 2 years.
Right. Exactly. And I do think it's funny, like Barnes and some people, I have not figured out the Barnes and Noble sales. I have to admit, but I haven't put zero effort into it. I just have gone to the stores and it's always at retail. And I'm like, they don't discount anything ever. What's going on? I I have learned that there's like basically hidden sales, right?
Oh
That you
yeah.
have to be a member and you have to do all this stuff. I haven't put in the effort. I'm sure if I did, I would find it quite profitable. But
Yes. It's yeah. We could talk off air about that, and
okay,
we'll save you some money. The
there you go.
Let me look real quick because this is a fun one. Um, do. Oops, wrong direction. Point. Yeah, that's what it was. Barnes Noble, we were getting the Mighty Bowser for 180 $89,
Okay,
which was very nice.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a good
I
deal.
remember what I paid for mine. I got a good deal as well. It was like 30, not 30%. I was gonna say 30% back on Rakuten. I don't think Rakuten's ever done that, but they have done 15%. And then I forget what else was with it. Maybe it was a GWP2 or something but ultimately I'll have to look. But I think I got mine for around 200.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were buying those for that price, straight money, not needing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
not needing cashback extensions or credit
Yeah.
card points or anything. Like that was just
Interesting.
out of pocket right then.
Yeah.
And the annoying thing about Barnes and Noble, and I don't know why this is, they've never been able to give me a straight answer, is I have a tax exemption with them.
Okay.
But their website will not recognize it and continually tells me that they will not accept my exemption in this state. And then you contact customer service and they're like, yeah, okay, well, we'll give you a refund for that. Fix your website.
Right? Like you're going to save yourself so much time and customer service hours.
Yeah.
You just fix this.
Yeah.
But maybe it is more expensive to fix it. And there's not as many people that use that.
Yeah. Or they just figure there's people like me that for the smaller orders will probably just forget and not even bother contacting them.
Yeah.
Because for little $50 orders, I don't know, whatever the sales tax is on that, it's $3, $5. Under 10, who cares? Like it slips through the cracks, which is bad business. Like I should be chasing all of those pennies, but
time value of money. I mean, so there's the whole time value of money, meaning growth of money, but there's also your time is valuable. If you could make whatever $20 an hour versus spending an hour chasing $3, well, do the thing that makes you $20. So there's definitely, because I've gone through that too, where I'm like, okay, is this worth my time? Ultimately, it's like, no, it's not. I'm not chasing $2.
Yeah. Hey, never too old for bricks. Formerly known as Never Too Old for Lego. Welcome, sir. Hello. Good to see you. Oh, you know what? We were supposed to spin for a giveaway.
Do your giveaway.
Oh, man. All right. Let me see. Make sure I have that tab open and nothing I shouldn't share in that tab. All right. Everything is safe. Let's go to Wheel of Names and we will spin. Let's see here. Make sure we get everybody added. That's supposed to be there. And add wheel. I've never seen add wheel. All right, click. Let's see what we got here.
Here you go. Big money, big money, big money.
All right, there we go. We have our winner. So this says Tanner Whitey. I have thought for the last, probably 2 years now that it was Tanner Whitney.
Oh.
And I didn't know. This is the first time I've actually personally manually typed it out. And it's like, wow, that said Whitey all this time. So, so congratulations. I know where to find you if you are not here, and I will contact you to get your prize out. So, congratulations and hooray! Thank you for playing. All right.
That's awesome.
Yep, nice and quick. I don't know who came up with wheelofnames.com, but it is the best.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure they are. They have been used by every YouTuber.
Yeah.
Every giveaway online ever.
Yeah. So we learned that if basically the wheel caps out at like 400, I think it was.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
And
You have to manually enter all that, or can you upload a spreadsheet?
no, yeah, you can basically just copy and paste from a spreadsheet. Works out
Okay.
all right. Yeah, so for the Razor Crest giveaway, we had
Oh, yeah.
1,300 and some odd entries.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we divided it up. We did it over 4 different wheels, and then we picked a winner from each wheel, and then did a final spin
Yeah,
of
yeah.
just those 4.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it made for a great recording too. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's a little extra drama, and then the winner didn't claim it.
Exactly.
It's like, son of a bitch. Yeah. Whatever. That was fine. It was still exciting. I mean, we ended up, I forget what we got. We had 200 subs out of that deal. Something crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
so that worked out all right. And a bunch of those people are still active. Our mailing list grew. So it's all worked out all right.
Very nice.
It still blows my mind. If you entered a giveaway like that, wouldn't you pay attention? Like
Right? Yeah. Especially like if it's something, I guess, how long was the lead up time to the giveaway? Was it like 3 months from now we're gonna?
No, it was short. It was
Okay.
we gave everybody 7 days.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like 7 days from now we're gonna do this thing. It's like, yeah, it was
Wow.
not.
Yeah, I can't imagine like not paying attention after 1 week. I mean, I was trying to give them a benefit of a doubt, like, okay, you know, a couple months go by, you just forget. But no, 1 week.
Yeah, 1 week. And if you enter for a prize through Lego.com or something,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like, all right, well, you're one in a zillion people entering.
Right.
But if you're entering from, you know, the Brick Dynasty, how big is the pool, right? You know,
Apparently 1,300.
yeah, but that's because all of our newsletter people were entered in it as well. That's not like our paying audience. I mean, we only have 700 subscribers, 700 something on YouTube. So it's never going to be millions, you know.
Right.
Having a 1 in say 1,300 chance of winning a $600 set, those are
Right?
pretty damn good odds.
That's fantastic odds. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't understand, but that's
And
fine.
and to go through 3 people, they were like that. I mean, 1 makes sense, kind of, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
3 different people.
But the guy that won was so excited, and you know, he posted a picture of it after he received it, saying thank you, which it feels good.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
And we shipped it to his dorm. Which,
oh wow!
Now I'm going to sound like an old man here, but that's cute, right? It gives you warm and fuzzies. Like, he's young enough; he could have been my kid, you know. So, yeah, that's good. I appreciated that.
Yeah, and that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I cheer for people so much. Like the wheel goes around, and it's like, oh, like I don't know this person's story, but I like their name, and you just make up things in your head, and like you're just rooting for them. That's great.
That's awesome. I think you've convinced me to do more giveaways.
Yeah. And find ways to fund it. You know, it's I don't know if find a sponsor of some sort.
Mm,
Yeah, there's ways to break even on things. I mean, they're not going to be
yeah,
majorly profitable, but you can do it. Yeah,
there you go.
yeah, or double dip. I mean, run our TikTok account and promote your own stuff. There you
There
go.
you go.
Yeah. Actually, now that I've said that out loud, I may bug you about that at some point.
Okay.
We we've been hunting for somebody to run our TikTok page forever, and nobody wants to do it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, yeah,
I just lost my job, so I've got time.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so maybe we'll talk. Yeah, because Derek took over our YouTube account. He does all of our recorded videos, speed builds and things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And Corey works with him on the blog, and Saunders runs our Twitter account, so I don't have to do any of that stuff.
Wow.
So it's worked out. Now I just need to do something with TikTok. I don't mind doing the TikTok lives, but the recorded content, I cannot make it happen. I cannot put myself in front of the camera like that.
Huh. Well, you were talking about like enjoying talking to the void. That's what the recorded videos really are.
Yeah, but I can see myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like to do the filters with the makeup. You might be able to tell I don't have my filter on. And now you can tell that I don't actually put makeup on.
It's funny. Yeah, I'll get on. I'll have like eyelashes.
Like, how do I turn this off? Or you'll love it and be like, man, I need lash extensions.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, I don't know why that's so much different. Like, part of the reason this show had a co-host and guests and whatever else is because I
Right.
can't just talk to myself. But
Yep.
now that I've done it long enough, starting the show tonight was a little weird because I didn't have anything planned, but
Yeah.
it's fine because I know enough people in chat. And chat is great. I mean, everyone that comes and hangs out with us on Wednesday nights, everybody's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
So it's not just talking to myself anymore. There is feedback and interaction, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But recording a TikTok video, there's really nobody there.
Yeah.
It's just you and like.
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to it and to really understand like the snippets. Like you want to give about 10 seconds of valuable information. That's it.
Yeah.
Trying to do a valuable information in 10 seconds is hard. I mean, yeah, it's tough, but if you can pick a couple of topics that you like to repeat, like you're talking about the word vomiting, just make it visual instead of auditory. And there's your TikTok.
Yeah, it's also tough when everything is filmed in my living room. Like everything in my world happens in, I don't know, whatever this is. What do I get? 400 square feet or something.
Okay.
And it's just chaos all the time.
Right.
All the time. I don't know. And then there's a little bit of lack of desire too, because like
Learn yet another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've definitely reached that point in my life. I'm like, do I really want to learn another thing? I love learning, but it's like if it's the same thing, but it's just like slightly nuanced. I don't know. It feels like starting over again instead of actually learning a new thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's like, I like the idea of, Scott Adams always talked about talent stacking. You find new things to add on to whatever you're already decent at. Right. You don't need to be the best at anything. But if you can be in, the top 10% or so of like 5 different things,
right,
then that puts you so far ahead anyway, even though you're not the best at anything, right?
Yeah.
So I try to aim for that. But what ends up happening is I end up burning not just the candle at both ends, but I have 5 different flames coming out of the middle of the candle too, and it's just a waxy mess on the floor. Yeah.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
Well, no, because then my poor wife has to clean up the mess because I'm a slob.
Oh gosh.
She but I thank God for her every day. She is the
Oh,
best.
that's good.
And yeah, because this is one messy candle.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Y'all balance each other out, it sounds.
Yep. We the biggest conflict in our relationship is how disorganized this desk gets because she has logged 90% of the Lego in this house. And I've basically done, printed and stickered pieces, minifigure related stuff. She's done damn near every other piece in the house. And I'll start doing stickers, and I'll find a bunch of crooked ones, and I'll find a couple that I can't identify, and I'll just leave a pile in between the two computers here. Can you stop starting and stopping projects? Like,
Oh
I
yeah.
really can't. like, I would really love to do that for you, but I don't know how. I
Right.
can't do it. But
Yeah. I think that's an ADHD thing.
real bad. Yeah.
If I didn't try to if I didn't force myself to continue in some things, I would be all over the place. I have learned starting things is my favorite. Finishing them, not so much, except if it's like a project or a piece, a Lego set. Love finishing, but like the starting is the best part still. Anyway.
Yeah. So that's the great part of having, like diarrhea of the mouth is because then you're accountable. You say, all right, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. Well, now not 9 people know that you're going to do it.
Right.
So now you have to.
Yep. Now it's a done deal.
Yep. That's why I like to make big elaborate plans that I'm not even aware of myself until I say them. And it's like, oh shit.
What did I just do?
Yeah, I said to the team the other day, hey, we're going to do a charity event soon. And I picked the charity and gave them an idea of when it was going to happen. I had thought about it for about 4 seconds before I mentioned it to them. And then we're going to announce the deal on April 1st during our stream on April 1st because April is our 3-year anniversary for Brick Dynasty. So we're going to announce it then.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Today, I met with the owner of the charity, and we got it all lined up and straightened out, and that's all.
Nice.
But I think I mentioned it to the team like 5 days ago that it was going to be a thing. And okay, well, shit, now I said it.
Well, it sounds like at least you're good at, once you say it, you commit.
Yeah.
And you get it done. Man, already met with the charity and you're talking about 5 days ago. That's fantastic.
Yeah. First mentioned it. I think it was like 5 days ago. Emailed them within 24 hours and we had an hour-long Zoom call today. And that's going to be fun.
That's awesome. Man, fun. April 1st, though, are you worried about people thinking it's an April Fool's joke?
No, because people know I take charity seriously.
Okay.
I think it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
The show itself, where we do the announcement, could be interesting. Yeah. So a couple times a year, Jim joins us. And then we have Brick Domain, DG Bricks, and KDX Bricks come on. And the 5 of us get on together and we do a couple hours.
I'll have to hunt down those old videos. Yep. That sounds like a good session to watch for sure.
Yeah. They're good times. They're always an adventure. The big difference between the first one and the second one is that everybody was a little more comfortable with each other. And you could
Right.
tell.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, that was cool. I think they're both right about the 2 hour mark, and they were great. I mean, the watch time was unbelievable. It was so good, and everybody had a blast. So it was cool. So for this third installment, where we already know we're going to have a lot of eyes on it, I figure it's the
Yeah.
perfect opportunity to announce a charity event that will be kicking off
Amazing.
a couple weeks later. So now I just need to line up. What did I
Everything
20,
else?
20 23 guests I need to line up for this is the
Oh my
plan.
gosh. Wow.
Yeah, so no pressure. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I got 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have less than 2 months. So yeah, we'll figure that out.
All right. Well, if
Yeah.
it's a good charity, I might be up to help in
All
some
right.
way if you need more help.
All right. Well, I appreciate that, and I'm sure I will be in touch about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fun one. It is Lego related because, of course, it had to
Okay.
be. And
Yeah.
yeah, so that'll be good. I won't spoil much more of it because
Yeah. Don't say too much.
yeah, I
Everyone
try to
can
just
join and
say too many
Over.
things behind the scenes. Not here. Yeah. Although some of the guys in chat, the are in our little inner circle there. We've decided to call it that. We have a membership on YouTube now.
Okay.
And the deal with that is the third Friday of every month, I open it up to all of our members and I say, hey, what the hell is Brick Dynasty doing? And that is our format. Like, what do you want to see in the app? Who should we have on for guests?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, it's why don't you guys pick what our next giveaway is going to be? Another one, I had no idea that that's what we were going to do until I just threw it out there one day. It's like, I'm tired of running this business. We're here for the community. Let
Somebody else make a decision.
Yeah, we'll just let the community run it. It'll be fine. I have the utmost faith in everybody, and I can't swim, but I can steer a ship.
There you go.
So let's keep this thing upright.
There you go. That works.
Yeah. So, all right. So you are. Well, this is year 6 for you for investing. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the first year I didn't do much at all, really. So I count it as my 5th year. But yeah. I guess really it's coming up on 6.
Yeah. I mean, every year counts because it's
there you go.
Even if you only buy like 1 or 2 brickheads in your first year, and I tell people all the time, like, listen, buy something, put your first $10 in, so next year you can get proof of concept.
Oh, there you go.
Right? So that first year still counts. You're still learning. Something's still going on.
Right.
You know, you could buy all of the wrong things and realize here that, like, oh my God, I should have understood data or looked into anything.
Right.
We all make those mistakes, or we all did. There's a lot more data available now.
Oh, definitely.
Well, when we started, you couldn't just go on Amazon, and the actual Amazon website now just tells you, oh, this sold 500 units last month.
Yeah.
We had to pay a lot of money for that information, and it was wrong.
Right? Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder if that somehow increases their sales. If it's like, oh, everybody else is doing it kind of thing.
Yep. It has to. Yeah. I mean, just think of it if you're like, I don't know, like a younger grandmother or a weird aunt or something, like a grandmother.
I am a weird aunt.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You're like, I know my brother's got this kid. I don't know anything about him, but I heard he's kind of into this thing.
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
And then you search that topic and it tells you 1,000 of these sold in the last month. That's what I'm buying them.
Right. Yeah.
Clearly,
That
people
makes
that are
sense for
into
sure.
that want that thing. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. That's it's a really good sales pitch. And
Right.
if you can have a good sales pitch and 10 characters, perfect.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good
And
point. And if it has good star rating to go with it, yeah, done and done.
yeah. It's also pretty easy to manipulate that, which is a little tricky.
Oh,
Because, like, okay, well, you figure if we'll say Lego overproduces something, right?
yeah.
They take that set that they overproduced, they put it in the holiday gift guide, and then they dial it up and they say it's selling 5,000 units a month.
Mm-hmm.
If it was only selling 500 and they say it's selling 5,000, I can almost guarantee it's going to sell over 1,000. It'll at least double.
Right.
It's easier to double a small number, obviously, but
Sure.
I think they can do it. Amazon has so much power and so many eyeballs.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. They're practically a government at this point.
They probably own enough land to be a state of their own.
Yeah.
You put all the warehouses together.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and just for good measure, I'm pretty sure it was Amazon that bought Zillow, which is
Oh my gosh.
a little
They
scary.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. That is wow.
Yeah. So they could track where you live, and
Right.
then they go and they buy whatever it is, iRobot, the company that makes Roomba,
Right. Yes.
which has mapping technology. So now they know how many square feet you have in your house, so they can pitch you furniture and things like that because they know what fits in your
Right.
house. Yeah.
Like, hey, there's this empty space over here. You want to do something with it?
Yeah. 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 It's all
Wow.
a conspiracy theory until you start seeing what companies are
Yeah,
buying what
that
companies.
is that is so real. Like
Yeah.
I don't think that's a conspiracy theory at all. I mean that people I remember when people were talking about the devices Alexa, and everyone was like, that thing's going to be listening to you, and the other half is like, no, that's such a conspiracy theory. Like our phones are now like, you can't ask your neighbor a question without Google coming up and telling you the answer. Or the next time you're on Facebook, there's an ad for whatever it is you asked a question about.
Yeah.
Crazy. Everything's listening all the time now to try and sell you stuff.
Somebody made a meme or whatever you call them there. Somebody said, Alexa's listening to me everywhere I go. And Alexa responds with, no, I'm not.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. I'm sure there's an Alexa device around somewhere. My wife's phone, maybe. I don't know. I tend to turn all of those things off. But I think when you turn them off, all that does is prevent them from responding out loud. They're still listening, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's no different than muting your phone. It still rings, you just can't hear it.
Yes.
Yeah, like my ears, they keep ringing, but nobody else can hear them. It's all right.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
Yeah, it's all right. It's the beauty of tinnitus. 26 years in construction. We'll do it.
Oh my gosh. Oof.
Yep. That's all in good fun. We'll get rid of it soon. We'll trade it for different bricks. Be all right. Trade the wood for plastic.
Just put in what are the new bricks? Use the new Lego bricks, and you'll have a different. Every time you move your head, it'll go.
Yeah. Oh man, the smart brick. What do you think of those?
Smart brick. I I think it doesn't. So far, I have not seen anything that makes it wow.
Yep.
It is a toy sound brick, which has been around for decades. And there's even toys that they'll make a different sound when you move them slightly. So I mean, I haven't seen anything. I don't know if I'm missing something, which could very well be. I've seen like one demo video. I watched it a couple of times, but I've only seen it that once. I mean, what do you think? What am I missing something? Is there something awesome that
I don't think you're missing much. I mean,
okay.
I guess select things know when other things are around them, so
Right.
they can interact. I need to see what the range is there. So, like, great, you can have a lightsaber duel, right?
Right.
What if you swap out a different character? Is it a different lightsaber duel? Is it
It
just
is what I heard was that yes, it would be slightly different. The voice would change. They know if it's an enemy or not, but the based on whatever the icon thing smart reader is that the minifig has. But it didn't seem to be all that different. And it's not, I don't know. I've heard a lot of people saying, well, isn't that taking the creativity away from the kids? Or like, do I want to spend an extra $50 so my kid doesn't have to say, wow, wow, wow? Is that like it just I don't know. It I think there might be some potential. I don't think it's there yet.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't think it's it it does enough to justify it. Because yeah, there's I mean there I don't know. There seems to be so much with technology these days that something just identifying something else is near. It doesn't seem like a big deal.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think the more I think about it, the less interested I am.
right.
But like I think the curiosity is starting to fade. And maybe something cool will come from it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll, I'll keep an open mind, I guess. I mean, I don't completely hate it. Fairly indifferent, I suppose, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't want technology in the toy at
Yeah,
all. I don't want
agreed.
that to be a thing. But I also don't care enough is, keep the creator 3-in-1 sets cranking, which is Lego in its truest form. That is
Mm-hmm.
core Lego. Keep those cranking. I don't care what they do with the smart brick. Real Lego
Right.
products will still be there.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully they don't make all of Lego digital and wired. And I mean, I like the light kits, and I like adding some little features like that. But yeah, it would definitely not be the same toy or experience if it becomes motorized.
Yeah.
Because then you're building a model, which that exists as well, but that's just not the Lego experience.
Yeah. The hoarder here's got a good point. Lego is letting the stuff out too early, and the hype is gone by the time it comes out.
Very true.
And
Yeah, that is a good point.
so I think the only issue I have with that, and I completely agree, like as myself, I completely agree. But is that because we're too close to it? Is it too early for the normies? Like, how long does it take for awareness to build for those people?
Mm,
Because we do tend to be overly close to a lot of this, and frequently I forget that things haven't been released for months when they haven't even been released yet
Right.
because we've seen so much about them. You know, like it's the Shrek CMF. What is that? September, October. Those are
Is it
coming.
really? It's gonna be September.
Yeah,
That's cool though. I think I'm a minifig fan.
yeah.
So I think that I as far as like investments go, I keep looking at these different CMFs and going, "Oh, that'll be a good investment. That'll be a good investment." And then I just buy them for myself. It's like it's too much work to sell one minifig.
Yeah. We did pretty well. We made some decent money on the D&D figs.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. We got did those move? I don't even see those. Uh, I don't know. I think we got a couple cases of them around still somewhere.
Okay. Those are good minifigs.
I
I
feel,
do get I pretty much get every CMF for myself.
yeah. This is kind of the GWP things that don't quite fit in a box kind of closet
Okay, yeah.
because you want to fill a box with as few different things as possible.
Right.
So when you get an odd number that you don't have anywhere else to put it, brickheads are usually pretty bad about that. They end up in here, and we got a lot of the one piece brickheads on
Oh yeah.
sale there. I think they may have buried the D&D minifigs. Yeah, $7 was a great price for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially now that brickheads are 13 as a regular price.
What?
Oh
When did
yeah.
that happen?
Oh yeah. Yeah, brickhead inflation. They went up
Oh my
30%.
gosh. I figured it was coming, but I was hoping it was going to take a little longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's good for all the ones that I have right here.
Yep, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I was yelling about it in December. Like, hey guys,
Oh
if
god.
you are going to be investing in
Yeah.
Eeyore next year,
Mm.
buy it now, even at full price at $10. It's
Oh yeah.
it's a premature 30% discount, right?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
because in whatever it was, 3 weeks, the price is going to go up 30%. Just buy it now.
Oh,
And then people bitch at me because I was telling them to waste money on 2026 retirements when it was still 25. It's like you need to hit GWP thresholds. You always need $2
right.
you need to add to your cart by a friggin' EO.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's how I ended up with so many brickheads. It was all like again, I was trying to avoid the smaller sets because it's a lot of work. You're selling one Legos. The small set I make $4. Um and I don't live near a post office even, so it's like it's a 45-minute each direction just for me to
What?
drop it off. Yeah, it's crazy. So now it was near where I worked, so that worked out for a while. But anyway, so it's like for one brickhead, do I want to do all that? So I wasn't getting into them, but then like with the Lord of the Rings ones, it's like, oh, these I can batch these together. And I did, and those they sell really well. And so now I'm like a big fan of brickheads as long as there's a way to batch them together.
Okay. Huh. So would you do like a homemade Sonic 4-pack so you get the natural 2-pack and then Sonic and Tails like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Cool. Oh no. It's one of these questions. If two 2x4 bricks have a baby, what will the baby be? Not a joke, real question. Well, I don't care if it's a joke or a real question. I'm gonna accidentally put a little too much thought into this.
No, it would be another 2x4. It's like, hey, are they? And if it was like a red 2x4 and a blue 2x4, they'd have a purple 2x4.
Yeah. Yeah. So would it come out as like a 1x2 And then
Now that I had not thought of. I don't know.
yeah, I wonder.
Maybe a 1x1, because a baby, it does you more than double, right? Because it's whatever size you are. I remember when my kids were little, because I'm very short. My ex-husband's very short. So I was like hoping my kids would get tall. I always wanted to be tall. Anyway, I'm measuring them at, was it 18 months, I think it is, that they're half their normal size. So you come out about a fourth of your normal size.
Wow. Okay.
Or your end, your growth size, your final height.
Brick's having kids, that entirely changes my opinion on clicking sounds. That's awesome.
Much more satisfying now.
Oh yeah. Yep. Click away.
Oh,
God.
Best comment of the night.
Yep, for sure. Oh, that's great.
It's getting late.
Yeah, I was just thinking that is the perfect note to end on. Thank you for that order. That was great. So, well, thank you for coming and hanging out tonight.
Yeah,
I appreciate
absolutely. It was very fun.
Great to meet you. I will be pestering you about a couple things.
Okay, great.
And I'll share some thoughts on Barnes and Noble there too. And try to save us some money on that side. And make some money. That's a good way to do it.
Good.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you for hanging out tonight. We appreciate all of you. Next week is the 11th. Mark from Brick World will be joining us. So we will chat about Brick World ownership and see what that's like. And that'll be a good time. But thank you again, Hayley. I appreciate you.
Fun. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you next week.